Welcome to the dungeon in 2024. We could not wait. We said, should we wait until the next week? We said no. We got to go in the dungeon now. So we're glad you're here with us. Happy New Year, Mr. Lathis, who has a quest of his own to be a guest character this year, and we're going to make that happen at some point. We're going to try. Right now is not a good time. Unless you guys want to spend a few more days, I'm like, there's not a debilitating, deathly sickness that you have or anything. It's cool if you want to spend a few more days. Right? So, I've had some good time, a decent time off, busier than it should have been, but it is the holidays, and now we're back, and I start my first day back at work tomorrow. Not excited about that.
I get to say those words.
I know. I need to just take care of something real quick. Thanks for that sub. All right. There. I had to make Jeff a VIP.
He wasn't a VIP?
Man, no. Anyways, how was your
I'm not even a VIP amongst the players. Like, come on now.
How was your guys' holiday time? Everybody survived.
Wonderful.
That's good.
Went by way too fast.
Yeah, for real. Personally, I got sucked into Star Citizen. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's consuming me at the moment. What about you guys? Did any of you get sucked into any games or anything?
Lots of board games, lots of singing, so it's fun.
Lots of singing.
Yep, that's what I do when I go to Michigan. I got a group of folks up there that I sing with, and it's very enjoyable.
Nice.
Yes, Mr. Lathis, I am distracted finding my corpse because Star Citizen, if anything, is unforgiving on its best of days. So, give us a solo Oz. I don't know. Maybe we'll put some videos together and put it on YouTube. So the goal is to get some more YouTube interactions. So if you're not following our YouTube, be sure to stop by our YouTube and say hello and give us a follow. If you're not watching the bonus actions, you're missing out because they may be a rehash of what happened in the session, but they are funny a lot of times. So we have a lot of fun with those. We will not be here next week. I will be out. So we'll just be coming back for New Year's to say Happy New Year's, and then we'll be out. I'll get the calendar up this week. For sure, I meant to do it today, but I got enveloped doing other things. So, anyone else got anything exciting before we get into the rest of the meat and potatoes of all this?
Got my first bit of our merch on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We got that beautiful green bastard right there.
Speaking of that, we have some new merch up there. We got a new hoodie that's up there. If some of you remember our old Faces logo that we had, we redid the logo, fresh color, fresh paint, everything on it, and we added Justinian into that. So that is on a hoodie now. We have that on a hoodie and on a t-shirt. So those are available in the store now. And as always, we still have Baby Gwenton there in the store as well, for those that want that. I need to maybe get that coffee mug. I like that mug. And our new mouse pad that's got everything. We're getting all the logos and things updated, and I'm well past due for that. And I meant to do a lot of it on this time, but I like.
And you'll actually be able to get Quentin to autograph it at Midland Comic Con if you show up with Quentin merch.
Yeah, bring it.
Autograph it.
Scribbles.
Right.
Well, wait, I have to be alive by then still. I have both my hands.
I'm gonna say something here that half this group or more are gonna be like, I know what that is, and the other half are gonna say, I don't know what that is. But he'll bring his Magnum 44 and autograph it there for you. Yeah, Jeff's going, yeah, I know what that is. For those of us old school, Magnum 44 was like the original Sharpie, and it had like an an inch square marker tip on it. It was massive. It was a permanent marker. They still sell them. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, Banter Bow remembers for sure the Magnum. Yeah. Those things were great. But speaking of Midland Mall, we've been working on it a good portion of today. We are in Midland Mall season full swing. March 2nd and 3rd. That is going to be here before you know it. We're going to be booking stuff. I'm going to try to get some stuff booked this week. Yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to be running 3 tables, and we just finalized what we got going on there. So let me get that here. All right. So we're going to be running 3 tables this year. Jeff is going to run Ghosts in the Guild Hall. It's a Scooby-Doo style adventure. And he will be also running a family-friendly table. And what that means is it's going to be kid-friendly. If you want to stop by and have kids try it out for the first time, this would be the table to go there. Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's going to be a fun adventure, but nothing super scary or anything like that or disturbing. So that's going to be a good table. So he'll be running that table there. And then I will be running Count Corman's Conundrum, which is a horror escape theme. Think in the vein of like Saw. So that's what we got there. And then Mike will be running the Phantom Roadhouse, a paranormal investigation. So we're
the demonologist.
Right. So we're keeping with the Ghostbusters theme of Midland Mall. The sign-up sheet will be on our Discord tomorrow. So if you want to pre-sign up for those tables, those will be available tomorrow. Pick your time slot and go. We'll have more tables this year, but the time slots are going to be a little different than last year to try to give us time to go to the bathroom in a 10-hour period. So, which is important because we're old. So, stop by, get your autograph from Gwenton. He'll be there. We're going to be changing a few things up, including our location this year. You don't want to miss Midland. Roadhouse. Will he have rolls? No, he's going to roundhouse kick anyone who steals his orange soda this year. So,
no joke.
As a side note, if you sign up for Mike's and you want to be in the good graces and get advantage on everything, bring him an Orange Crush to the table. And it's automatic advantage. I don't know for how long, but gifts are accepted. And we do accept gifts. I just want to the guy's probably not
rivalry.
Watching. The guy's not watching, but last year I got this little box, and one of the people who came up to Midland gave this to me, hand painted. And it's got two little dice in there. It's 2d4 for a healing potion, and it's a little nice little box. So 2d4. It's got +2 in the lid. We like that kind of stuff. I keep all that stuff right here on my desk. But all the vendors are going to be near us, so we'll try to collaborate with them as well. So we will see you in March. Okay, Banter and Babble, no show this week, and Half-Ass has been putting all sorts of content out. So don't forget to check Half-Ass out as his season starts winding down, and he can start getting more videos out there. So. Whew. I think that's all I've got. You guys?
We're ready to go.
Let's play.
Yeah.
You're ready. Let's play. The first session of the year. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, somehow it fell that the next one was on New Year's Eve at the end of this year? Like, we start the year out and end it with D&D?
It'd be kind of wild.
It would be kind of wild. Oh. Thank you. I gotta look. So, last time we had a mysterious elven warrior that showed up, and there was a contest on.
Don't say anything further. I'm taking care of it.
I'm already looking at it.
I know. You can look at it. I'm taking care of it.
What are you taking care of?
I got the name.
So I think it says
Okay.
don't say anything.
Yep. Don't
Okay.
say anything.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. There was a contest, so that name you will hear
No more votes.
shortly.
The votes are in.
The
Yep, votes are in.
the votes are closed, and whatever we pick, I just got to deal with as a DM because I have to play the character. So one of these is bad, and the other is bad. So you'll see that here shortly. All right, I got nothing else. Welcome everybody to this this new year of things. Let's have some D&D. So without further ado, let's get rolling. All right. Let's get last time we were together, the party first down deeper into the mines of Tannis-Simpson, passing over a rickety old bridge. They came down into a pit of lava, finding the cinder bloom that they need and some mysterious children that feed off the lava there. A mystical creature appeared, offering them all deals in exchange for lucrative items. A couple of the party members accepting this deal, they collect their things and come back to the study where they seek to make sure that 8th and Shadowspark doesn't return to this place to continue these studies. In doing so, Oz investigates one of his newfound items, and an elf appears. Dealing with that for a short bit, the party camps, and I believe we were at the next morning. What would you like to do?
I think we should be hauling butt back out of this place as fast as possible. We've got everything we need now to hopefully get the cure made.
Quentin, I believe we already did your roll, right?
Yeah, 52.
Yep, I thought so. All right, you're good.
I was looking at it too.
Yes, we need to return the animals. And be on our way.
Well, I suppose it is probably time. Shall we get rid of this collection and make our way out?
I'm fine with that. Yeah, nameless elf. Come here for a moment.
He walks over.
Back in my early days in the Arboretum, I had 4 friends. Rumple, Felibine, and Thurvigar, and Ilnadar Omagella, but we didn't like that name, and we just called him Buddy because that was really difficult to spell. So instead of calling you Nameless Elf, I'm going to name you after all 4 of them because they have since died mysteriously. I still have not figured out what has happened to them or what befell them, and I will call you Rift after all 4 of them.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome. Or would you prefer Nameless Elf?
Either's fine. Your command.
Rift it is.
My name is
Well.
Rift. How shall I serve you today, my lord?
Well, as you can see, we're in a precarious situation that we've put ourselves in, and we're going to need your assistance in getting out of here. So if you could help ensure that we do not die horribly and try to make sure that you follow suit, we would like to leave here. So please take the lead.
My life for yours, my lord.
Is it
Where would
wise
you like me to
for
go?
him to lead, as he did not follow us down here?
Well,
To the south, my lord! And he starts.
No, to the north. To the north.
yeah, don't go to the south. There's nothing down there. Yep, go that way. Yep, thank you.
Wrong way, my lord!
Yeah, I'm coming. Don't go too far. You don't know where you're going. Watch out for those boards there.
What are you all doing?
I'm
Who's
following
still in
behind
Who's still in this room?
Right
Anybody?
now,
Everybody.
everybody except for Rift.
Okay, interesting. Well, you might all want to step back. I would like to do the honors here.
I'll head back.
Are people stepping back?
Yes. Of course, I'm going to listen to you.
Assuming everybody gets the heck out of the way, I'm going to start casting Firebolt a bunch of times into the books and the desk and the bookcase and just light up the books.
Okay. As you step back, with almost watery eyes, you
I'm
ignite.
gonna say that.
I can assume on that one. What the am I doing? You fire off a firebolt into the bookshelves. The splinters and pages fly into the air. You see them smolder and cinder as they reach up, and as you release another and another, and just smoke begins rolling out of the cave until there's nothing but ash left.
That is the hardest thing I've had to do in my life. I hope the Academy doesn't find out about that. They would be so ashamed.
It was for a good cause.
I know, that is all that is getting me through this right now.
Still don't understand why we couldn't put it in that bag.
We could have put it in the bag.
All the books.
Well, it is too late for that. Have to assume, judging by what we saw in there, that the Academy probably has most of those books in their collection anyways. Is this still just burning in flames, or...
Yeah, I would say it's still smoldering in flames in there.
I suggest that we get away from this giant inferno here, lest it weakens something that we can't see and things start to cave in.
I'll take a big old, just take a big old deep breath and You know, Moslin, that smells surprisingly better than that odor that you've been putting on yourself.
Oh, Jesus.
Just kidding, Moslin. Rick, please move a little bit quicker. Please.
Just kidding. Oh, would you like a squirt of it? I can give you a little spritz.
No, I'm fine. You stay back there. No.
No, I would much rather actually come along towards the exit of this cave. Let's go.
No, just stay in the back of the line. Don't come up.
Oh.
Rick, come on, let's go.
Okay. You all fall to your doom. Everybody here grouped up. All right. Bishop is there behind Gwenton, but that's fine. They're gonna pack up. Did I leave somebody? Oh, yep, I sure did. Boom. All right. You come back to the crossroads that you mentioned that you were going to investigate on your way back through. What do you want to do? You just leaving?
Did we not go the other direction at all?
No.
Nope,
No,
you didn't
we
go southeast or northwest. Or southwest and northwest.
Southwest and northwest, yeah.
Yeah.
We have what we came for.
Can I pull out my familiar real quick and have him run to the northwest?
Sure. I know Gwenton went in there and there he
Justinian
saw.
did too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You both did. So you saw there was a room with a cart and there were skeletons in there and.
There's a cart full of jewels, and we're like, no, not to the last cart. Not falling for that.
Well, so we're going to continue on then?
Nope.
Yep. All right.
Okay. You continue on. Okay. Come back in here. I'll just say that. Are you guys stopping anywhere else?
I don't plan on it. We have what we came for. I'm ready to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
All right. And we will leave that at the main interface there. And so you spend the next several hours working your way outside, back into the halls of Tanis Semprum. You take a look around. It's quiet outside of the scampering of rats or anything else that might live there. And
I will relock the gates.
okay. So you relock the gates down to the mines, and you're keeping the key.
Yep.
Okay. And you exit out into the afternoon sun of Tanis Semprum.
Oz, did you contact your uncle to come get us? when we
No,
were down there.
I was waiting until we got out of there.
We need to return the animals we rented.
Do we not load them onto the airship?
We had a wagon too, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Oz is the airship equipped to haul the wagon and the two camels for us?
I don't see a way that we could get the animals on board.
Okay. That looks like we're riding 2 days back.
I will pull out the fine dress, dwarven female dress,
Mm-hmm.
and while they're discussing this, I'm gonna try to put like together some sort of shrine, so the king gets his request of his wife seeing the sun one last time.
Yeah, don't forget to put her picture out too.
Yep.
Her portrait.
Okay. You set something up outside of Tanis. You face it toward the west as the sun's setting over the horizon. It's quite beautiful this time of day as the sands glisten. All of you feel just a slight cool breeze across your cheeks. Bishop, handle that however you would. And then it fades in the
I
warmth
feel
of the
nothing.
desert. Right. But it's a noticeable coolness on your cheek.
Did anybody else just feel that?
The breeze, yes.
Is it windy?
No.
Strange.
So yeah, so I'll start helping tack up the animals, get them hitched back up to the wagon.
Okay. You hook them all back up. Takes you a little bit, but all right. You all taking off?
Heck yeah.
Okay. You set up in the carts and begin riding out. You don't ride for too long before night sets in. The cold desert air blows across. How far do you want to go before you stop, or are you stopping at all?
How close can we get to the gate from
Last time-
when we take off?
Last time took you about 2 days from the gate to Tanis.
Okay.
And we ride in shifts, and those that are just
Yeah, I was
riding
gonna say-
along, sleeping.
Since I only need 6 hours, I'll continue as long as I need to.
While we're in transit, I'm gonna bring out the sending stone
Okay.
to talk to Colton. How do I use this blasted thing? And I'm just gonna tap it and
Okay.
and then I say, Uncle, we have left Tanis Semprum. However, we have camels and a wagon. Please meet us at Governor's Den. Unless you can pick us up. That's it.
Okay. Bit later. Oz, I am surprised you're alive. I am still in Governor's Den. I can come get you if you desire.
No, look at the rock. What about the camels? So that's it. That's it. It's a one-time day thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did tell me it was once a day that I could
Yeah.
reach out to. Yeah. Guys, I think we have to hoof it.
Okay. So you all are going to take shifts?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking the first ship? Bishop?
Take the
Well,
first shift.
I'm already doing
Oh.
it, so
Take second.
And I will sit as a lookout with Bishop.
Okay. For the whole time?
Yeah, until him and Oz switch over.
Okay.
That way there's an extra set of eyes, at least for part of the night trip.
You ride into the night, and you see both of you see some dark shadows in the distance, creatures kind of popping their head up, looking at you. Their eyes almost glint in the moonlight, and they skitter off. They're man-sized, at least. These aren't small. Some burrow down, some just run off, all pretty far in the distance from you, but you definitely do see them. You swap over to Oz, and Oz continues on.
Anything to report?
There's some creatures moving out there that are at least human size, but they don't seem to want to attack or interact with us in any way.
Rift. Help
Yes,
me.
my lord.
Yes, help me stand guard, please.
No problem. May I sit beside you?
Of course. Why would you? Yes, that's a strange question, Rift.
you walk, carry my shit.
This is a grand adventure, my lord. What waits for us in the future?
Well, we're going to go on to a flying ship. Have you ever been on a flying ship before?
That is fascinating, my lord. Yes, I don't believe I've ever been on a flying ship. I feel like I just came into existence yesterday, like a child, but an adult.
You are very peculiar, but I don't know what to do with that bit of information you gave me, Rift. You have no family?
None, sir. If you'd like me to stop being peculiar, I'm happy to do so, at your
No.
behest.
No, I would like you to stop being so submissive. But
I will remain peculiar.
keep an eye out, Rift.
Can I keep them in my head, sir?
I didn't know you were going to be an idiot.
Sorry, sir. I'll try to do better.
Good. There are some figures moving out there. Keep an eye out. Make sure they don't get too close.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. He's just
I'm gonna
looking. just
I'm gonna look at him. I was like, "What's he gonna do with that?"
He's looking back and forth the whole time, nonstop.
Yeah. Make sure to blink, you madman. Goodness.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing that. So you ride on. The sun begins to rise in the east. Sir, I see a bright light. It's heading right for us.
Rift, that's the sun.
Should I draw a sword?
I mean, you can, but you're not going to be able to do much besides stare at it. Oh, don't stare at it, Rift.
And he's blind.
My eyes hurt, my lord.
Do not stare at it. Look away, fool. I'm looking at that deck again. What have I done? And I pull another card.
Okay. Within the... Because I was reading up on it and everything. Within the next hour, how many do you plan on pulling?
I'm just gonna pull one.
Okay.
It's getting towards the end of watch.
Wait, do I see this?
You're
I would say you're
sleeping.
still
Yeah,
asleep.
we're sleeping.
Oh. Did I
Okay.
ask?
Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, I shuffled them before.
Oz disappears.
Um.
I feel like I should prep you before I decide I'm going to pull. Sorry.
No. It's absolutely fine. This is.
Goodbye,
It's fine.
Oz.
Everything's fine.
What have I done?
To yourself, no less.
Hold on, please.
Gosh.
Because I have to look something up.
Oh no.
Happy New Year. End of the game. End
Yep.
of the campaign.
Yep.
Okay, since we don't do the game that way, I'm gonna have to discount that effect because
Yep.
it's too critical. That was lose 10,000 experience.
Oof. That's bad.
You receive 4 ranks of exhaustion.
I gotta look something up.
So, Rift, this has been quite a pleasant day here. Let me tell you about our travels so far. Let me get you up to date in case anybody asks. And so, there was a time when I used to roam. I roamed extensively, definitely not hiding from my uncle, and it was a very pleasant time, just staring off into the plains.
Okay. Oz,
Yes. But where's that voice coming from?
you hold up the Talons card. And as you do, you feel
Can I
a
say
magic
that? No.
a magic wash over you. And you start feeling lighter.
Oh gosh.
And you hear and you see ash float away, and you notice that every magical item you own has disintegrated and blown into the dust.
Oh no!
God.
Including the cards?
Wait, is this mine? Just what I own?
Just yours. Yep.
No.
Including the cards?
It does not include. That's why I had to look up. It does not
No.
include the cards.
And I'll reach behind me and grab the sphere, and
It's
and
gone.
the cloak is gone,
Oh
gone.
no!
and then the flute,
Gone.
flute,
A standing stone.
Gone.
the setting stone now gone.
Gone.
Oh no!
Well, why
What
did
have
that
you
happen?
done?
Griff, did you see that?
He gone?
I'm watching that enemy in the forefront, my lord, and making sure it doesn't take us down. What happened? Where's
no, but
the
my
foe?
spear is missing.
I did not take it, my lord. I swear.
What in the world?
Well, you said it turned to ash?
Yeah, they just disintegrate, like someone cast
Oh.
disintegrate on them.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, Rift, if you see them, man, I could have swore they were just here. Oh, all right, well, stay on guard.
I'll keep an eye out for him, my lord. And he turns around. I don't see him behind us, my lord.
Well, suppose it's getting towards time to wake everybody up. Up, everybody, up. Come on, it's time to go. If you see anything lying around that's not yours, please give it to me.
Why
What
would
do you
something
mean?
just be lying around
Well,
of
I
yours?
seem to have misplaced an item or two.
What did you misplace so that I can keep an eye out for it?
Well, my spear and my cloak, and the flute that we found in our house. And and I'll go into my bag and I'll look. It's like, oh, yeah, that's missing too. And the sending stone. Yes.
We've been asleep for a few hours traveling. How did you misplace all of this?
I know I was very focused on keeping guard.
Is it your friend? Did your friend steal all of this stuff from you?
I had nothing to do with it.
And he says he has nothing to do.
Empty your pockets.
I'm sorry, my lord, I have no pockets.
He's wearing armor. What kind of pockets do you expect? Well, if you see them, please let me know. That's most.
Would I? Oh.
At least I've still got my accents here, I guess.
By the way, that would be all your potions as well, like anything magical.
Yeah, I gotta go through there and I gotta perk it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm glad I have the bag of holding.
Yeah. Oh,
And
God.
congratulations, Oz. You and I now have the same number of magical items.
Would that be the end of campaign if our ingredients were in the bag of holding and that all just disappeared? Like we just die?
There ain't time to go get all of it again.
Yeah, I don't think we've got the time to go get all 5 ingredients over again.
that could have just killed us all.
I mean, look at Gwenton for crying out loud. He's all pale, skinny in the face.
Oh my god.
I'm just not eating enough.
That's gone. That's gone. That's gone.
But by all means, pull another card.
Goodbye.
Don't tell him that. He's actually been doing it. Like,
You did say some of the cards would be bad.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
crap.
It's 50-50.
Well, that is most unfortunate. Maybe those people that were wandering out there, maybe they were thieves. Maybe, but there's no way they could have taken all of those items off of me. Are any of you missing anything?
I'm gonna check my stuff over.
yeah, I'll look my stuff over.
Yeah, everything's there.
I have all of my stuff, Uz. Why
As
would
do I.
somebody have just targeted you?
No.
Would I have any inkling that something's up?
I doubt it. It's
Okay.
Oz. Like,
Yeah, fair
And
you
enough.
know, he got mad at something and threw him off to the side. You know, like
And then forgot about it.
Did something happen while you were on watch that you don't want to tell us about? Did somebody come and attack us and you're embarrassed about it?
I was talking with Rift.
Rift, did you see anything?
I didn't see anything, my lord, but I've been keeping my eye on the big circle rising in the horizon.
Don't stare at that, Rift.
Sorry, my lord.
Oh.
Well, Uz, good luck in finding your items.
Yeah.
We are rapidly moving out of this area, so I would say your chances of finding them are probably rapidly diminishing.
Yes. Well, at least I've still got my deck here. At least that's not missing. I don't know why they didn't do that. Yes, let's get going. rather done with this place.
We should probably give the camels a rest.
But
They have been going all night.
That weren't we all on watch? And they were
We
resting?
were no.
No,
we
we
continued
were
to
traveling.
move.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're continuing to move.
My
Oh,
thought
I didn't
was.
know we were. Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
we were continuing to move. I thought
Yeah,
we
we're
were all
rotating
down.
posts.
Oh.
My thought was to get to the gate and then we'll rest there. That was
Yes.
my thought. What do you guys think about that?
That's-
Like,
I
That's
think that these
what I had
camels are
planned.
exhausted.
yeah.
Can camels get exhausted?
Yes.
3 miles.
Yeah, there's a thing. They're not looking great. They both failed their exhaustion check,
That's
Oh.
sick.
Okay.
but that doesn't slow them down. That's not until the next one. But yeah, they're definitely tongues hanging out the side of their mouth. They're not doing well. But you travel on. Anything you want to do while you travel towards the gate?
Bishop, if you would stop them at that point, like once you notice they're exhausted, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just-
Yeah. I'm not gonna overwork them.
right.
All right. I would say with riding through the night from Tanis and riding them all day to the next evening, you would get to the gate.
Okay.
DM, that was all money as well, right? Or is it just
No,
magic?
just magic.
Okay.
Okay, so as night begins to set, it's early, like the sun is setting. You see the path down to the gate.
Question: is the ash mark still on his forehead?
And look. Yes.
Okay.
So you're at the gate. What do you want to do? Are you going through the gate to the other side of the gate?
We're at like the where the pedestals and everything were.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forget. Did we determine we needed to put the key in again to get out?
Yes,
Okay. Who has the key?
I have the key.
Oz has the key.
Well, it's not a magical key.
Are we sure?
Mhm. If we want to go through now, I can open it, or we can wait till morning. Let the camels rest.
I would much rather get to the other side of the gate.
I'll open it up and wait for them to go through before I get the key out and start running.
Okay. So you take the key out and enter, put it into the hole and turn it, and the gates open up. And you hear things locking up on the other side. And you ride the camels at least past the pillars there. And then you hear the gate close behind you.
And I will begin to break down and set down camp.
Okay, the camels just kind of flop to the side. Just they're tired.
I'll make sure to get them fed and watered.
You take care of them from that side. All right, what are y'all doing?
I will take first watch again.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out now my 2 pieces of the blade, and I'm going to try to like commune with it. Try to pull any more power I can now that I have a second piece of this artifact out of it.
Okay. I'm thinking. Give me just a straight wisdom check. There
Okay.
you go. Oh,
6.
you can tell that these pieces go together, and that there's almost a magical, like almost like a pulling, like they know they're supposed to be together, but you're not able to commune with anything on it.
Okay. And then I will go to bed after that. Eat,
Okay.
go to bed. Yep.
All right. Bishop, you stare across the sands of the Brimstone Desert. You see the labored breathing of the rest of the party. They're not looking well. Oz, you wake up. I think you wake up. There, he wakes up.
Sorry, my son wanted some to eat.
You wake up.
Wake up
and
from
I
watch?
need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Why did you
That's
roll?
Oh, I
That's
just
not
clicked it.
possible.
No, I just clicked it once. All right, hold on a second. Go with that one. Whatever that was. There.
Okay.
Looks like
Okay.
2 rolls.
So when you wake up, you feel terrible, worse than the day before. The fever has set in. You feel a chill, and then but you're sweating. You feel terrible. The cough has gotten worse as Bishop wakes you up to take the next wash.
Is it time already? Oh,
It is.
fine. And I'll just slowly roll over, and then sit up, and then just go set up. Just kind of prop my back against the wall. I guess we're still by the wall, right? Or the rock cliff, or whatever it is. The door.
The door wall.
Yeah, the door. Putting my back against it so I can keep an eye out, but resting at the same time.
And Rift, just he kind of sits down, scoots up next to you. Not feeling well, my lord.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not at all. How about you?
I feel great.
Good. Are you sure you didn't see me drop anything as we were moving about yesterday? Or earlier?
You told me to keep my eye out for any dangers. I didn't see any dangers.
Just watching, keeping watch, running along, and then I pulled out I wonder if that has anything to do with the cards.
I've never seen that happen with cards before, my lord. That would be silly.
Well, Rift, I pulled a card and you appeared. I pulled another card and I'm not really sure what exactly happened. And then I pulled out another one and I got this whip. Oh, Rift, the whip is gone.
Didn't see anything, my lord.
Yes, I'm sure he didn't see anything. So let's let's replay that again. So I came out, I pulled a card, and I pull a card.
You're pulling another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Why when the rest
Oh
of
my
us are
God.
sleeping? Why?
Unreal.
This is
That's
an A and B
Oz.
conversation with Rick
Chaotic.
and Oz.
Oh my God.
and,
Oh no.
and I don't understand. Look at this card, and then I'll
What do you
pull
mean,
one
oh
out.
no?
This part, it's not even worth it, James. We're just
Yeah, we're along for the ride. That's all we are at this point.
What?
Oh no.
Morning rises. The
Yep.
sun rises. You've awakened. I need all of you to roll minus Oz. I need all of you to roll a D100.
What's happening?
I'm pretty sure Oz just disappeared and every other party member's dead.
That was
Is that 30
dramatic.
Is that a 33, Marsland?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 14 Justinian.
For Justinian, yep.
Mm-hmm. Quentin, did you already do yours for today?
Yeah, it failed.
It's what?
It
Bishop, you
failed.
didn't need to. Oh, you failed. Okay. Bishop, you didn't need to. You're not sick.
oh, okay.
All of you wake up with fever, and the cough has become more severe. Since you failed,
We do wake up.
You do wake up, yes, and you all have disability or disadvantage on ability checks and concentration checks for today
Concentration checks?
for holding spell concentration.
Oh, okay. I feel like I haven't heard that before.
Like if you're like Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt's a concentration spell.
I know what you mean. I feel like I haven't heard that called out as a specific
Mm-hmm.
condition.
It's special to the disease that 4 out of
It-
5 was have.
It is special to the disease. Yep. All right.
Great, so I'm
you
dying.
You all sit up. Rift runs over to you. My lords, something's wrong with Master Oz. I've been poking him for hours. Nothing's happening.
Oh.
Oh no. Run over to Oz.
Yep.
He is breathing,
Oh no.
but he is 100% unresponsive and officially incapacitated.
Noted.
I want to do a check on him.
Guys, I think that Mirren's kiss has set in. Like I'm sweating. I feel 10 times worse. He might have gone unconscious from it.
Do I see the cards sitting there? Like, did he just drop them?
Yeah, he would have just dropped them because he just fell over.
Guys, the cards are sitting right next to Oz right there. Is there one pulled out?
I would say he would still have this one in his hand.
Okay. And I'm assuming that would be pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, because it would specifically be in one hand.
Oz is holding a card.
I'm still gonna do a check on him. See if I
Okay.
see any.
You don't need to do a medicine check. He has vital signs. His heart is beating. His body is cold, but he is alive. You see him breathing, labored because of the disease. He's alive but lifeless.
With my knowledge of what I've dealt with Myriad's Kiss, would I think this is part of that?
No, not at all.
Okay. I do not understand these medicals condition he is in currently, but it is not caused by Myriad's Kiss. I suggest we get him on the cart and get him back to Governor's Den as quickly as possible.
Marcelin, did you grab the card and look at it out of his hand? While
I did not know.
Bishop? No. Okay.
Are you leaving the cards there, or did you grab them and put them somewhere?
I will. Yeah. Okay. I'll take the cards and put the card back into the deck, and then put it in my bag.
Okay.
Do you look at it first? Or...
Do you look at the card first? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let me specify more because I feel like this is important. I am going to take that card, and I'm going to.
Oh no. I apologize. The card that would have been in his hand does not exist. Because it says once a card is drawn, it fades from existence.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you do see the deck.
Okay. Never mind then. Would it be reasonable to assume that the deck sitting right there might have something to do with what has happened?
I think someone with high intelligence as a default could assume those things. What happened to him, my lord? What am I going to do? I will protect this place forever.
Don't know for sure, but I have to assume that the same magic that brought you into our presence might also be at fault for this. I think the Academy would probably be quite interested in investigating this. Maybe they've heard of whatever this magic is before and can help.
I hope so. Wake up, my lord! He just, like, full-handed slaps him across Oz across the face. Wake up!
I will full-on facepalm rift.
I'm sorry.
You need to calm down. He is in a traumatized state currently. Nothing you can do to help other than stay out of the way.
I'll stay right by his side at all times. You can trust me.
Yeah, like I said, I'll put him on the cart.
Okay, you set him up there. And you're heading south?
Heading towards Governor's Den.
Okay. So from here, it takes you about a day and a half or so to get there. Are you riding through, or are you stopping midway?
I think at this point, riding through would be the best.
Okay. So you're going to handle that?
Yes.
Alright. Anybody want to do anything while that's occurring?
Can I examine Oz some more? See if I have any idea why he might be unresponsive?
Yeah.
Or anything I might have learned. Probably didn't learn anything, but
Yeah, roll it up.
medicine or
Yep, medicine.
14.
Nah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, that's an
Just-
ability check, so should I even roll at disadvantage? Because it
uh,
would have been the first day.
Yep.
Yeah, 14.
No? You ride in through the night. You arrive at Governor's Den early morning. You just see a hint of dawn as you enter into the city.
Quentin, do you have knowledge of any doctors that we could go to first?
I imagine I would, right? Temple or something.
Yeah, you know people all over.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Oh, I was asking because things change on me all the time. Yeah, I'll say I know somebody. We can point them straight to them first.
Okay, I mean,
I
it
also-
is early morning. Nobody's even out and about right now when you come into town. But
It's fine,
you
I'm
would-
still...
Yep.
I also rolled for the new day and I got 79.
I need everyone else to roll as well.
Oh, 90.
$41.
You got it, but you couldn't have got any closer. All right, so you all still have a bad cough, but you don't have the disadvantage on ability checks or concentration for today. With day 20 setting in. So I'm guessing you're returning the horses first.
No, I'm going to the doctor's first.
Okay. So you would
Once
take
we
you to-
drop them off, I'll take the cart back. Once we drop
Okay.
you guys off.
So you take Gwynton. You have him go to the temple where you were kind of raised and first introduced to all this stuff. I would say that would be a suitable healing place. And then Justin, you take everything to return back and mention you'll walk back.
Right.
All right. So, shall I carry him, my lord?
I have it.
I'll be right by your side. And you pick him up, and Rift walks over and lifts his legs up just to keep him as straight as possible. Just trying to help.
I'll go to the head priest.
Okay. So you go inside and you find Father Proudstone.
Can you do that? Yeah.
And said, "Oh, what do we have here? Gwynton! It seems like it's been so long."
Oh yes, it's been a very long time since I've been back. Unfortunately, right now I don't have the pleasantries to sit down and reminisce. My compatriot here has just kind of stopped reacting to anything. He's still breathing, but he's incapacitated, and we haven't been able to awake him in a day and a half now.
That's
Is there
a
any way
long
you can look at
time.
him?
Sure. Bring him over here. And he kind of clears off a stone altar, and you set him up there. Let me get my things. And he pulls over like a cart, and there's all these sort of dwarvish devices there. He sets his hands on him to begin with and begins praying. And I see. And he starts taking out instruments. Well, the good news is he's alive. It seems to be in a suspended state of some sort.
What does a
would have caused that?
And he looks again, and he pulls out some pinching tools and grasps hold of the flesh and lets it go, and kind of pulls back his eyelids, looks into his eyes.
This doesn't seem like a malady, though it seems like he is sick. It seems like something of a more arcane nature. But it also falls to something from the Pantheon as well. This is strange. What was he doing before he became like this?
I'm just gonna look at Rift.
It's my fault, my lord. I was there right beside him the whole time. All I know is he was talking about fates and things and cards, and he pulls a card and he just fell over. It's all my fault. Cards, you say? What kind of cards? I don't know. I don't know. Any of you know what kind of cards?
I'm just gonna look at Marsland.
I have the cards right here, and I'll pull them out. I don't exactly know how these work, though.
You see him back up.
Get those out of this place. This individual is beyond my assistance. I'm sorry, Quentin. You're going to have to take him somewhere else.
Sorry, what are these? You seem quite repulsed by their existence.
Those are an abomination to nature and magic and the gods and all of it. I suggest you throw them in the deepest part of the ocean to never be seen again.
Can you please be more specific?
Some things are too powerful to exist. And that deck has many things that should not be part of this world.
So if our friend pulled one of these cards, what is the effect? Like, what happened to him?
That I do not know. I am but a man of the cloth. You have to take him to one more versed in arcane treachery.
Sounds like the Academy is where we need to go again.
I think you might
To the Academy.
The Academy is going to be quite happy to see us this time. Oh gosh, I hope you all don't cause me to get kicked out of that place.
Well, considering we have the stuff for the cure as well, I think they'll be happy to see us no matter what.
Yes, the cure is one thing. This deck of cards that, well, who knows what else this deck of cards could do. I suggest we get there as fast as we can.
With that, I'll tell Rip to grab Oz with Bishop, and we just start making our way towards the castle.
Okay. Justin and you obviously returned. And Bishop, I'm guessing you're carrying Oz.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick Oz up and return to the castle. You see, it looks like people preparing things there. There's a small cart there with a child in the back. You see the lord of the manor there. And the gates are opening.
Oh.
Go
So,
ahead.
is he up? Are we able to talk to him? Like,
Yeah.
is he there? Okay.
Yep, he's there near the gate. Like he's getting ready to go somewhere.
I hope that tonic helped a little bit.
It did seem to slow things down a bit. She's stabilized, but I'm afraid she doesn't have much time left.
I'm glad she's stabilized. Now let's get to the docks and hope that except to say Biddle's uncle. Hope that Oz's uncle has the ship repaired so we can head out back to Kender's Keep.
What's wrong with your friend?
That is something we're not fully sure of. He was playing with a deck of cards and then hasn't woken up. We were told that we need to go to a place that deals with arcane, and the academies where we're heading anyways.
My lord, do you have a teleportation circle from here to the academy so that we can have them send the cure to your daughter as soon as possible? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Don't worry about it. I'll let you handle it.
I'm afraid I don't. But Gwynton has told me that I was going along.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we found him, he's all ready to go with his child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't have known the deal.
No,
yeah.
no, you're fine.
So, and that's why I said let's get to the docks.
Yep.
It's a good question. I should work with the academy about setting one of those up. Could help.
I could maybe try asking if that's something they're amenable to, although...
I'm gonna start heading towards the docks.
Well,
We better be
absolutely.
talking.
Yeah, we're
as
walking
this
and
is happening.
talking. I do not think that we should tell Colton why this happened to Oz. I think we should try to play it like it's Mirren's kiss.
That sounds quite wise, Justinian. I don't think Colton should know anything about this deck.
Exactly.
I would agree.
You make it to the deck and you see the Spelljammer resting there. It's floating again above the water. It seems to be repaired at this point. Colton's there and he sees you in the distance. Bishop, he notices you and he walks down the plank toward you.
I didn't expect that when I last spoke with Oz that he was dead. But here we are.
He is not dead.
But we don't know what's wrong with him, and we've got all the pieces to the cure. In case it is Mirren's kiss, we've got to go.
This doesn't change the conditions of the agreement.
Right, but Oz won't be useful to you if he's just lying here breathing, unable to respond.
Yes, I would charge all of you with fixing that problem.
That is not your place. We do not work for you. I suggest you don't argue and we leave immediately.
I suggest you know your place, machine.
My place is right in front of you, holding your dying relative. Move now.
Place may be at the bottom of the ocean. If you keep that attitude up, you must remember how you're getting back to the place. It doesn't matter to me if all your efforts go swimming in the next couple days.
Colton, can we please move now? We don't have a whole lot of time.
And he just slightly steps to the side to allow you to
I
pass.
shoulder chuck the fuck out of him as I'm walking past him.
I expect nothing less.
Set him in my quarters.
He has his own.
Set him in my quarters, or I will retrieve him myself once we've left.
I'm going directly to Oz's room.
Okay. All right.
Fuck this guy.
And it seems I've also garnered the attention of the Lord.
Yes. His kid is sick, and I was hoping you would allow us to bring him back to Cantor's Keep with us to get him the cure as fast as possible.
Ah, charity work. I am such a good person. Come aboard.
No, you're not.
Well, I will not lie. I do owe you some. That's for sure.
I'll remember that.
And everyone loads in, and you feel the Spelljammer. At this point, Bishop, go ahead and give me... It's not going to matter much, but go ahead and give me a exhaustion check. Because it has been. You've been awake for a bit.
It's a what, straight up con.
Yep.
$19.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You feel the ship lurch as you again lift into the air, swoop and turn in the noonish air of Governor's Den, heading back toward Candor's Keep. And that's where we're going to continue the story tonight.
Way too early. Way too
Yeah.
early to try
Buddy,
that.
brother,
whoa,
like-
whoa, whoa.
Marsland was about to come unglued. All right. It does take a couple days. Let me look back. Travel.
But I just sent you a message too.
2 days. Okay. All right. You're on the ship, and it's not any time that once you're traveling. Colton comes down with 3 of the Frost Reavers, and is Oz in his room by himself, or
Oh, I'm not leaving.
okay? Which room is he in? Because they're looking.
None of the ones they go to.
They do find.
As I said, my ship, my rules. Oz will need to be taken to my quarters. This is non-negotiable.
He is not your property. He is fine in my care.
Actually, he is my property at this point. I believe you've acquired your things, making a big portion of our agreement fulfilled.
But not all the way until Oz is cured.
That was not
He's still
part of
ours
the
until-
agreement.
It's the way I understood it from talking to Oz was you have to help us get the cure, including
I have to
Oz.
help you get the pieces you need. And I believe that's the case.
But what good is he going to be to you if we can't get him the cure?
I'll take care of that.
Any motions for his Frost Reavers to pick Oz up?
I'm not moving.
They just shove their way past you, best they can. They pick Oz up and begin carrying him out of the room. Colton stands there for a minute after they leave.
I suggest you reevaluate yourself. Bishop, is it?
I owe you nothing.
And he looks up at Justinian. You might want to check him for sand and cobwebs. I believe something has jarred his senses.
There's no need to be a prick. You got what you wanted. You won.
I always do.
Oh.
And he turns and walks out of the room. Anyone want to do anything?
Live?
Go ahead.
No, I just said live.
Can I try talking to True Silver about Oz's predicament? I'm just gonna inquire if she knows anything. If I hear something back, cool. If not, fine.
Are you by yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm in the room trying to take care of the flowers that need to grow in order to make the cure.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start praying to True Silver, asking if she has any idea what has come over Oz, or if we have 100% work with the Academy to try to figure it out.
Roll a D100.
Fucking Jesus Christ. 24.
And 10. I hear you, but having problem ain't your help.
That's all you get.
Well, that's not good. Okay.
So apparently your god is having a stroke.
I think all the gods are having a stroke right now.
Bad cell reception.
They must be on Verizon.
Hey, that's our sponsor for tonight. No.
Oh man,
I wish.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, after that, I'll just check on the plants and everything.
Okay. Lord Shallowstone is set up in a room with his daughter, and he's staying with her. Anyone else? Anything?
I'm
Anything?
going to go gather up all of our party members and ask them to meet me in my room as soon as possible.
Okay. That you guys.
Yep. So,
Okay, yeah.
Once I'm done, I'll head out. Cool.
I think that with Oz's condition being what it is, and Colton's not going to give him up even for the cure, I think if Colton can agree to give me the cure, maybe I should stay with Oz until he can find a way to get out of this agreement with Colton. I don't see him being able to stay Oz unless he's got somebody with him to help him course correct if he ever wakes up again.
I don't think Colton has any plans on keeping us around.
At any rate, we need to figure out how to get Oz into at least the academy for them to assess him.
I don't think that Colton's going to give us that option. I think either we're going to have to let him take Oz as is now, or we're going to have to put up everything.
What use is Oz to Colton if Oz doesn't wake up? He's just a paperweight.
I don't believe Colton cares.
Right. I think Oz is the object that Colton claims him to be, the property.
But it seemed that Colton wanted Oz because Oz was strong, if you believe that. He's just a weight to him. He just is a trophy, I guess, if Oz doesn't wake up.
He said that he would take care of Oz, and he obviously would prefer Oz alive to dead. I'm just wondering, what do we do? Do we just let him take Oz at this point? Do I stay behind in case Oz wakes up to watch over him? Or do we take care of Oz now to the best of our ability? Because those Frost Reavers are tough. And we only have a day to figure out what we're doing. And we can't ask for Oz's input. It's the four of us against the whole crew if we decide we're going to put up a fight.
I guess the best option we have right now is to at least try to convince Colton to allow us to deliver the cure to Oz. Do you think we could convince Colton to do that at least?
I do not believe Colton wants anything to do with our intentions. He plainly said that the contract he made with Oz never said Oz could get the cure.
So what do you want to do, Bishop, Quentin? You've known him longer than I have.
Also know trying to fight an entire ship full of Frost Reavers is the stupidest idea we could have right now.
I agree, especially when I can't even reliably cast spells. And neither can you or Marcelin. And Oz is out of commission. It leaves Bishop the only person at 100%, and there's a literal ship full of them.
I mean,
You make some great points.
I'm willing to try to convince Colton to let me stay on the crew to watch out for Oz, but
Are you
other than
suggesting that you sell your soul to Colton just like Oz did?
I'd be going freely and willingly as long as I can stick with Oz. That'd be my only condition, is that I stay on the ship for as long as Oz does.
So what does that... you act as if Colton will release you as soon as he releases Oz, if he would ever even release Oz. Sounds to me like you are condemning yourself to prison.
I don't know any other way that we'll ever hear whether Oz is okay or not if one of us doesn't go with him.
What if we make Colton believe that there is an additional ingredient that we need to get? It goes against my ethics. I also would not be able to be the one to deliver the news because I am not very good at being insincere.
I don't believe he would believe it anyway.
I
And
don't know how much Oz told him up front either.
we have to at least think about Frost was working with Caldera. We know Caldera is partially to blame for creating this disease. So would it not put it past Colton Frost to have also helped with this disease?
Are you suggesting maybe he's already got a cure for Oz?
The fact that he is so willing to take him as is very suspicious.
That does seem suspicious now that you mention it.
I
And
agree.
in the book, we did read that certain people were sent a cure. You have that book, don't you, Marsden? Didn't you?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe in that book it said that when they were working on the cure themselves,
They
sent it out.
sent samples to like 5 locations or something.
Right.
They got
So it's either we let Colton take him as is. One of us, second option, one of us stays behind with Oz and joins the crew to at least look out for Oz's best interests. Or the third option is we put up our fight now, with 3 of us being deathly ill and one of us being incapacitated.
I do not believe fighting is the best course of action right now.
I agree.
I do not believe Colton will let any of us stay with Oz, which limits us to the last.
Okay. Marcelin, Quentin, you agree with Bishop?
I'm struggling to think of any other way around it.
all I know is one thing at a time.
So yeah, test 42. My work should be complete now. I have developed a method to test for the administrated infection by using a vial of the infected blood. What the hell just happened? It just took me all the way back up to the top, motherfucker.
It was saying the cure is easy to develop if you know the ingredients, notify parties involved, mark locations. I think one of the locations was Governor's Den. Yeah, so like it's all there.
So yes, I would not put it past Colton Frost to have been an accomplice in this foul creation. Hell, even our conversation with what did I just say her name was?
Caldera?
Caldera. She admitted to him not being pleasant to work with or be around. Believe me, if I thought I could take him, it would have been done already. I would like nothing better to see this man as, how he said, the bottom of an ocean.
Well, I guess Oz is getting or is going with Colton, and we don't have an option on it.
Out of character. Marsland, have you used locate object, or have any of you used it in my presence? If you have,
I did not locate object. I used locate creature.
okay.
I haven't used locate object.
find future, something like that. Why?
I was thinking of something, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
If I don't know that you guys did something, I'm not gonna say that.
All right. Anything else for this evening?
Nope.
Okay. So many updates to the day. All right. You all rest for the evening, and awaken the next morning. You've moved forward, but you've still got journey to go. What do you want to do today?
Um, uh,
I am going to quietly contemplate on the sword again. Figure out if I think there's enough here to be reforged to at least make a short sword out of. And then try to connect with Ferrandis to see if I can get an emotion about whether that is what he wants me to do or he wants me to wait for more pieces. Or the last piece.
Okay. Just roll up wisdom again.
All right. Let's see if I can do a little bit better on my roll. Okay.
Wait,
Not the worst.
I need everyone except for Bishop and Oz to roll a D100 for today as well.
I got like
Yeah.
48.
Okay, that's fine.
15.
Okay, you
Ah.
have. So, Justinian, go ahead and roll that
9.
wisdom check again. just
Oh
one
my
more time,
God.
because it'd just be at disadvantage. Marslin and Justinian
It's
are.
the same either way.
Oh, dang. Okay. So like trying to reforge two of them like that, like it wouldn't make much of a short sword, right? Because it's like the middle piece.
Right.
So you would have like this like square blade. You could, but you're like, while you're not getting like a verbal response from Ferrandis, you're just feeling like that isn't right.
Right. Okay. And then I'm just contemplating whether or not I want to try to break into Colton's room just to beat the hell out of Oz's body for, putting us in this position.
Okay, let me know what you're gonna do with that.
No, I'm just thinking on it.
Dark thoughts.
Yep, dark thoughts.
All right, Bishop, what are you doing for the day?
Knowing that I probably won't be able to restrain myself, I'm not leaving my room.
Hit with an emotional natural 20, so we have to roll on the table. His eyes glow red. Chaos
programming.
ensues.
Yeah.
Quentin, what are you doing? Are you just working on alchemy, herbalism?
AFK.
Can't hear you, Quentin.
Yeah, so probably. If I decide to do something else because I'm looking through my spells I have available, I'll let you know.
Okay. I want to look at something real quick. we'll figure out how to make this happen. But Gwynton, the sheer amount of alchemical work that you've been doing and working with all this, I'm going to give you a permanent proficiency in nature checks after all this.
Okay.
Nice.
Because you've been like really heading this up, and taking this. You're cultivating plants. You're crushing them down. Like you've been
Do a little
like,
pedestal.
Yeah,
or mortar
like,
grinder. Pestle
you're-
mortar. That's what it is.
I feel like with everything you're doing, you would be proficient in like working with this kind of stuff and identifying plants and that kind of stuff. So,
And I'll still roll bad.
Marsden,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I am going to casually stroll around the ship, kind of similar to what I've done before, as many open areas as I can reasonably get access to without drawing suspicion. And I'm going to be building out a floor plan and model of the ship in my head to be documented in the book to try and identify any weaknesses in the ship, any good places to sneak in or stealth, just in case we ever need that in the future.
Okay. As you're kind of looking, and I imagine you've got like your book open and you're sketching.
As long as that doesn't draw, as long as I don't think that will draw suspicion, yeah.
They've been riding with you. This is not something
Yeah,
unnatural.
they've seen that.
You do. They've seen you do this, so. So you're kind of looking, and you're just sketching things down and whatever, and you hear footsteps come up on you, and kind of close your book real quick. You know.
Hey, what are you doing?
You see Grizz there. So, what really happened with my brother?
I wish I could tell you, Grizz. We were traveling back and we woke up and he just was in that fugue state. I don't know.
It's curious, and I hate to see him like this.
Are there people around?
No, it's just you and him.
Okay.
You're kind of. I envision you at least. You're in like the quote unquote engine room, kind of like where things are moving. So there's like a background noise of just. But it's not
Okay.
super loud.
Grizz, I don't think any of us asking Colton would make any headway, but Oz needs to be seen by the Academy.
I understand, and I don't disagree. While we obviously have our differences, I think that would be best. My uncle seems to think he has the cure for everything, but this may be even beyond him.
Has your uncle tried something already on Oz?
I can't really speak on that. I'm sorry. There's a lot at play here.
What do you mean by that?
You know I can't. You know I can't say.
Grizz, it's just the two of us right now.
And he looks at you. You should keep in your head that it's never just the two of any of you. Not here.
Does Colton have that many eyes and ears around?
More than I would like to admit.
Noted.
I'm busting like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah? Just
It's obvious, while his body is unresponsive, he's still ill. And we need to get him that cure as well.
At the very minimum, we need to get him that cure. Do you think you could do anything to convince your uncle to allow Oz to accompany us into the academy to get him that cure and get him the help that he needs?
Listen,
Oz is worth nothing to your uncle in this state.
my uncle has a soft spot for favors and negotiations. And
Yes, I have heard about this.
And while I know things aren't amiable between all of you and him, and even myself, I think whatever needs to be done, my uncle could be convinced to assist again.
What is your uncle craving at the moment? Do you have any inklings what we could use for barter?
Power, knowledge, you know, simple things.
Yes,
The-
easy to obtain.
There's a certain power in being indebted to another.
Yes. I have noticed that your uncle likes to loom his power over others as if he is a puppet master. Oz fell quickly into that. It has helped us and hurt us.
I just wanted to mention it. Not for any friendship building between myself and you. I think we're both past that. I think your metal friend would agree.
Yes, this
But-
seems quite reasonable.
In an effort to do what's best for us.
I'm glad we can find a middle ground there.
Sometimes you have to make deals with the devils.
Indeed. As much chaos as Oz causes, I do enjoy having him around.
I hope whatever it is, it's curable.
If anybody will know, it would be the Academy. That's why it is most important that we get him in there. We'll have to think on this, think what we can offer to your uncle that will convince him.
Out of all of them, you seem reasonable. I trust you'll have those conversations.
Oh, of course.
And he nods at you. Carry on doing your thing.
You know me. I like my books. I like to draw. Always got to be documenting everything in the noggin. Even if it's small things. Have you tried looking over the edge of the top deck and looking down? Oh, great things that you can draw from down there. I encourage it.
Sure. He just laughs and steps away.
All right, and I'll continue on what I'm doing for a bit.
Justinian, anything additional?
Nope.
Evening comes. Anything for the evening?
I'll gather or knock on doors and gather everybody into one of our rooms again to talk.
Okay.
Grizz approached me earlier. He wants Oz to see somebody too. He wasn't very forthcoming for this information, but he thinks that his uncle has tried some things, it sounded like, and Well, Oz isn't getting better. He implored us
If
to.
only somebody had told him that.
He implored us to appeal to uh, Colton's love for knowledge and power, and his love for a hard driving deal in order to convince him that Oz should accompany us to the academy. I don't quite know what to offer him, though.
Yeah, what would he want out of us? I mean, literally, I've got a couple pieces of a magic sword that's not quite magic yet. I mean,
Not sure I would tell him anything about that.
he already knows. I have assumed that every conversation that we have had, or that maybe I have had with my patron, he has been privy to if we've been on this ship. And my patron has shown up to me on this ship.
I do have this amulet that my old trainer Volg gave me. I don't know if it'd be something good to give to Colton, but I figured I'd at least bring it up since I could see Colton enjoying such a trinket. I hold out the amulet. It allows the user to be hidden from divination magic.
Not sure I would give him anything that would make him more powerful against us.
I don't know what we could give him that would make him more powerful, but not more powerful against us, to be completely honest, Bishop.
He only told you a deal. He like Colton would want a deal to let Oz go. That's it. He didn't give you any other indication of what Colton wants in return.
Is there something I missed out of character? That's all you said, right?
Mhm.
Okay. No, that's he was quite vague on that front.
Well, he doesn't seem to have much in the way of a high viewpoint on Bishop. Gwenton, what have your interactions been like with him?
Besides asking for stuff for him, not a whole lot. He doesn't seem to hate me.
Marcelin?
He doesn't seem to hate me. I can't say that we're friends.
I find it funny that he is frustrated over Oz's current predicament. If I was Oz, I think he might enjoy that too.
I would have to agree. If Oz is able to look in on himself right now, he's probably having a good chuckle over
Yeah.
Colton's frustrations. So what if we go back to my original thought, and instead of offering for me to stay with Oz, I stay with the ship in Oz's place until Oz is ready to claim his spot on the ship? Assuming that Colton knows that I have these powers, maybe that's what he's looking for, is a little diversity in the Frost Reavers until Oz is ready to take his place on the ship.
We could always offer it. We should make sure that there are no loopholes that Colton can poke into it.
That's just the temporary trade, me for Oz, until Oz is physically well enough to join the crew.
I agreed with Marsden's last point on that. I have heard it both from Colton and Grizz that you don't just leave the Frost Reavers.
Right, but I'd be acting as a hostage on top of doing work for them.
I don't get the sense that Colton always plays by the negotiated rules.
Well, I don't know what else to offer in place of Oz.
I am just putting all the information that I have out there.
Agreed. Quentin, do you have any thoughts?
Not safe ones. But no, right now, I mean, there's no way of telling how he's going to act or anything. And to be perfectly honest, I don't get why you're trying to sacrifice yourself for Oz when you barely know Oz. We've only traveled for 20 some odd days together. And I know you're trying to find all the pieces to your sword to do your deal.
Right. And maybe if I can leave Oz to you guys who I don't know any better than I know Oz, if I can go and find the other pieces of the sword, maybe Colton and I have worked out a mutually beneficial relationship until Oz is ready to take his place on the ship.
Based on Colton's the way he handles things, I think he would need an immediate benefit of the trade-off rather than just keeping Oz. Because he says he'll just keep him as is.
That's what he says, but that's not what Grizz said to Marsland.
Grizz and Colton aren't the same person.
I agree.
So Colton probably knows a lot more about what Grizz does, while Grizz thinks his uncle's just crazy.
Okay.
I mean, it's
no,
you can try.
It's fair. But if you guys
right decision here.
There really isn't.
I know if only we had Oz's input on this, what he would want to do.
We know
he'd probably pull a deck of cards.
I can't think of anything else to offer him other than another life in exchange for Oz's until Oz is cured.
Did Marsden say he loves people owing him favors? Or just the deal part? Because Grizz did say he loves having power over people by making them owe them favors. But again, that's out of character.
Right, exactly. Player-wise, there was a lot of stuff said that would make me act very differently, but I haven't heard that stuff as a character.
Which is why I just asked if he told us that.
I'll say I conveyed that too. So semantic.
Okay, so now that we know he likes favors, people owing him favors.
I mean, that feels very pointed, like deal with the devil, you know, that feels very pointed at me.
Well, I mean, he also, and I'm going to, wait, Oz also made a deal with the devil. Twice. Depending on how you define the word devil. As being that thing and then him.
Right. It's something that Oz and I have in common is our repeat willingness to make deals or agree to uphold bargains.
I mean, I've also made deal with Colton on, getting this giant barrel of alcohol to make stuff
Right. No, that's fair.
So, all of us have done something. So, I can't think of any favors off top.
As you pointed out with me and my level of knowing you guys in Oz, like, I don't want to speak for your group. I just know that if I agree to stay here in Oz's place, either Oz will come back or you guys will all come back for me.
I can promise I would. I wouldn't let someone. I don't like trading one life for another.
I don't
which
either.
is half the reason I was against Parents' Folly. I'm sure there's some deal that we can make with Frost eventually about something. It's just how we have to go about it.
Right.
We could also trade him. I'm going to point to Rift.
Yes, he could stay on
What
the
is
ship.
that, my lord?
Nice.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Can you turn yourself to look like Oz, and we'll sneak Oz out, and you can stay here acting like you're dead?
And he looks down, and he starts undressing to get a bare chest and
I'm gonna.
like,
No,
holding his-
you don't need to get naked. Rift.
Arr!
That convinces me enough.
Can I put it back on?
Absolutely, Rift. You can get dressed again.
Puts the stuff
Good
back
job,
on.
by the way.
It was weird though. He wasn't wearing women's clothing, so not quite right yet. No, it's things. I don't know if he values Oz at a high level. I doubt we have anything on us that we could trade without basically trading everything we have and then some for Oz.
I really do think it's a live hostage for Oz. I really think that's the only way. I think it's one of us going on the ship in Oz's place until Oz is ready to come back.
We could always just ask for the favor and then owe him whatever he asks for in the future.
That's true. This is why you're the wizened wizard in the group. So are we going to go negotiate as a group?
Without Bishop, because Bishop might punch him.
Agreed. The three of us can make a decision if Bishop wants to sit this one out.
Against this, 100%. But it is best that I do not go anywhere near him.
Well, do you think we should just leave Oz to him right now?
I believe we should get Oz the cure he needs to not die of the plague. But leaving Oz in a temporary coma defeats Colton's plan, which I don't have a problem with.
Oof. Fair enough.
We'll just pour the cure down his throat and just haul him behind us at all times. Never actually try to wake him up.
Fair enough. I will go ask Colton to just keep the ship here and Oz here until we can give Oz the cure for Marin's Kiss then. If everybody in the group is amendable to that.
Are we not going to try and get Oz into the academy?
I don't think we do that without striking a deal with the devil.
So,
Drusilla did say one time she knows Frost. And she initially offered to have Frost, to request a favor from her to have Frost take us around. You think maybe Drusilla could help us out here? As I'm looking at Marsland.
I could certainly ask her. So, are you suggesting we can go into the academy, deliver the ingredients, and get the cure started, and then maybe we could deliver the news about the cards to the academy and start getting some ideas on what can be done about Oz in general, and also ask any tips from Drusilla about gaining favor with Colton.
Agreed. Colton's at least going to stay until we can give the cure to Oz.
There's no guarantee on that.
Not unless Colton thinks that he is capable of curing Oz himself.
Well, then once again, we're to the point where we at least need to go talk to Colton about staying in Candor's Keep with Oz until the cure's done.
I mean, I agree with that.
Okay.
So,
So did the two of you want to go with me, and we'll
It
let
is
Bishop
nighttime,
stay?
by the way, at this point.
Right.
yeah, I figured it'd be in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay, so we'll go in the morning first thing to talk to him.
Sounds good.
All right. You all going to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look at that day counter.
I will now be taking my next dose.
After the 6 hours I need, I'm gonna go and walk around the deck and see if anybody's talking about
Okay.
the Oz Colton situation amongst themselves.
All right. Surprisingly, no. It's just business as usual. People are going around doing their stuff.
This whole group, a bunch of assholes.
Everybody talks when you need them to talk. They don't shut up when you need them to stop talking.
Right? The worst minions ever.
Might be my greatest villain ever created. All right. I need all of you but Bishop and Oz to roll your D100s.
73.
Okay, you're good.
58.
Okay, y'all are good. Just standing and riding that line.
Well, I've had all night.
Quentin, by the way, you are starting to feel a little worse.
Yeah, it's coming on quick. Gonna suck.
Yeah, next rank is not great. Okay, yeah, you're good, Quentin.
Okay.
All right, so morning arrives. You can't see Candor's Keep, but you're not over ocean anymore. You can see the forest below. You know you'll be within at Candor's Keep within the next couple hours or so. So, what would you like to do in that time frame?
I would like to go with Gwenton and Marcelin to Colton's quarters.
We're off to the wizard.
All right.
I'm gonna go down to the intro room and start punching stuff.
What is that echoing noise coming from inside the hall?
Ting!
Ting!
we may need to land in the forest for a couple days. Okay, so you arrive and knock on Colton's door. He slowly opens it. Yes.
Do you have a moment for the three of us to speak with you?
And he kind of takes a deep breath in and steps outside, closing the door behind him. What might I do for you?
You currently have Oz and you have said that you can take care of him, I am asking if you will stay in Candor's Keep long enough for us to get the cure from the Academy and bring it back to him. Just as an insurance policy that Oz stays alive. Because we're getting worse still.
Make a persuasion check. It's a good thing you rolled good this morning.
Would that be with advantage since there's 3 of us there?
What are the rest of you contributing?
Drugs.
Automatic success.
This is the best damn dwarven drugs you've ever had, boy.
Typically, if you help in the conversation and add your 2
Okay.
cents, we'd give advantage. But just being there, no.
I'm not intimidating enough?
Well, it's persuasion, not intimidation. Do you
Yeah.
want to do intimidation?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And bring Bishop back up.
So I got an 18 with my singular roll.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess after all that you have done, the least I can allow is for you to give him the result of your work and say your goodbyes.
I appreciate that.
But your machine friend, once we land, is to leave and never return to my ship.
I don't think that'll be a problem for him.
If
Okay.
that's not a problem.
Who doesn't like being talked back to?
Little bird.
Somebody inserted or like installed the sarcasm module.
Somebody's a little bitch.
You have a deal on that.
Then we have a deal.
And I will reach out and shake his hand.
I think it's the first time any of you have shook his hand before.
He refused the first time that I tried to shake his hand.
His hands, I mean, like, his fingers are long. His hand is pale. They're bony. They're cold/clammy. We have a deal.
Is this guy an undead?
Where do you go? Are you just gonna stand there? Where do you go?
No, I'm heading back off, and
Yep.
I'm gonna
We'll go.
tell Bishop that
Okay.
Colton's one condition
Bishop's
to.
gonna be elated.
I know he's gonna be so happy with this news. Just please do not let him punch me when I deliver it.
Damn you, messenger.
Right? So
Bishop,
we
any
get back-
reaction?
If I never have to see that man again, the better.
Okay.
All right. After a few hours, you feel the ship lurch downwards. You can see some of the Griffin riding guards circling around Candor's Keep as the ship slowly makes its way down into the docks. Feels like it's been forever since we've been here.
About 20 days.
Let's see. All right. So you the Spelljammer lands, and affixes itself to the docks at the Silver Docks.
Just stands missing from our little icon.
I know. I don't know why that
no.
one's not updated. Alright. Colton stands out in front of the doors to his chambers as you come up from below deck.
I'll make sure to grab all the alchemy stuff, ingredients for the gear.
Right. Take everything. Don't leave a freaking...
Throw the beds in the bag of holding.
Lord Shallowstone, he comes out with his daughter.
I'll let Shadowstone know that I've already made Drusilla aware that he is here. He will be that he was coming with us, and to prepare accordingly with Chris to try to get the cure for his daughter.
Okay. Alright. As you all come up, Bishop, as you come up, Colton looks at you. Have a fantastic day. Maybe stop by and find some oil.
I would say you need to be lubed somewhere as well.
Whoa. I thought this was a family-friendly show.
All of a sudden, you start hearing a little buzzing sound as Bishop just starts shaking.
All right.
Right to the academy.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh man, should try putting Oz in a. Since he was like comatose, put him in the bag of holding. See what happens.
Well, that's a question I could answer for you.
Fiddle's face.
So, you make your way to the academy. You see the two guards there. Hi. I haven't seen you for a while.
We've been out and about, gathering ingredients.
How come every time we see you, you bring more people? This used to be a respectable establishment where you had to earn your way in.
He's a king. Would you not consider him a respectful person? As I'm pointing at Shadows.
There are rules that need to be followed.
Have you spoken to Drusilla? She is aware he was coming.
I'm aware that you're aware. We used to just have higher standards.
Wow, how this guy is still guard.
I'm sorry that we only get so tall and we don't meet your high standards all the time.
Present yourself and go inside.
Oh, gladly. I'll reveal mine.
He nods at you.
I'll reveal mine too. Do we have to? I know last time we had to make like guests. How's it gonna roll out with this one?
Well, I have something to show Iona anyways. I have part of the blade to show her. She said she wanted to see it, so...
I'm sure you're a guest too. Come inside. Since we're just letting everyone in now.
How about you don't worry about it?
It's my job to worry about it.
His job is to sweat and panic over who walks through these doors.
When you let everyone in, nobody's special.
Take it up with Drusilla.
I will. I will be filing a formal complaint today.
Today is not the day to be messing with me.
Does his eyes go red?
Oh.
I could say they flash. Yeah.
Seems like something's loose. Go inside.
His RGB light it was installed.
We're sessions away from Bishop just exploding.
Kaboom!
It's gonna be like the kid from Christmas Story punching the bully.
Oh.
Pacifism is a choice currently.
And it's a hard choice to make. But okay. Who we see when we go in?
Drisk is there waiting for you as soon as you come in. Is there never a time you don't harass the guards?
He started it. And he ended it.
Are harassing us.
I'm sure he did. He's upset.
What does he have to be upset about?
We don't have that much time.
We do not. Let's go.
To my laboratory, please, if you have the things you acquired.
We do.
You sound sick.
There's a reason that we should be making some progress here.
Let's just hope this works.
If it doesn't, we don't have any problems anymore.
And he looks over and he sees Lord Shallowstone holding his little daughter. This way, quickly. And
Yes.
he takes you down to the laboratory. Now, if I could have the supplies.
I'll start
Quentin?
putting everything.
Quentin, don't forget about the ones that we owe to the potion shop.
Don't worry. I
Okay.
know. I know.
Hey, friendly reminder.
I got this.
I got you. right.
Yeah, I'll put out like the dried ingredients from everything. So basically everything but 5 of the Cinder Bloom get put out.
Okay.
Which is, where is it? It's so much hawkweed. I didn't do that much hawkweed actually.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be 25 Cinder Blooms. Like 180, like 7 hawkweeds. 30 stalks of Gefnol. Yeah, the bile. Yeah, so that's, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks like you left one of your companions behind. Where's the angry one?
He's another person we need to talk to you about.
It might not be bad to have Drusilla here as well to discuss that.
This will take time as it is. And you are looking at Lord Shallowstone.
I'm like, oh, this is Lord Shallowstone and his child that also has the Myriad's kiss, that she needs to be one of the first ones this gets administered to. I did let Priscilla know a couple days ago he was coming with us.
I'd appreciate it if I could stay here with you until it's ready. I don't mind what's in it, just as she gets better. That shouldn't be a problem. The rest of you, you know where to go.
I sure do. Let's go.
And he just begins breaking things down and moving things about and flipping through books and pages of notes. And as you step outside of the room, another all-nighter, it seems. I never get rest.
We appreciate you, Drisk.
Yes, yes. You'd appreciate my pockets more, I think.
School pays you.
So you step outside, just you all. What you doing?
Going to a book.
Yeah, or going to where the dive into the books place is.
Okay.
I'm assuming Drisk is notifying Drusilla.
Sure.
We asked to see Drusilla. What else do you want us to do?
Any particular book that you want to pull out this time?
A new one.
A new one.
You would ask for a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be in the bottom of a volcano.
Okay. You grab a book and you all touch the pages as you have before. Justinian, I'm guessing you're going as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You see tropical trees and beaches. In the distance, you see a strange metal structure jutting out of the ground. It's strange from this distance. It looks like there's some small skeleton of maybe a gnome or a hobbit that's been maybe attached or glued to an outer exterior wall of some sort. It's still there, decayed, long since decayed. In the far distance, you can see a ship that's wrecked and sitting. Other than that, it's really tropical setting. And there's a beach, and the area, the bubble that you're used to, is kind of going over the water. So there's actually like beach water you could go and put your feet in or whatever. There's some sun chairs set out. Not your typical like stove and things that are there. It's more like there's a fire there, but there's some just meat roasting on a spit, and it smells great. There's coconuts that are laying there and
straws in them.
So you
did we give her the first Shadowspark Chronicle book? We did, didn't we?
Yes. Let me see what my records actually show what she does have.
She doesn't have the one in Parents' Folly. Of all the ones we've gotten.
She definitely has book 1. That's the only one she has.
Wasn't there a book that you guys wanted me to go get once we got back with the cure?
The Parents' Folly one.
Well, I guess I won't be trading myself for Oz then, because I could get a book and Oz can't.
All right.
You may have to go murder an entire town.
No, I'll just be my charming usual self. Everybody loves me.
This town is full of dicks. Like, this town's mean. Very judgmental.
So, as you wait there, a few moments later, you hear footsteps in the sand. Drusilla's walking up. She's barefoot. I do enjoy the feeling of sand beneath my feet. And she just kind of closes her eyes and takes in the sun a bit as a breeze blows through. The smell of the ocean air takes us away from the problems of the city.
I don't know. I don't particularly like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
How much sand do you have in your boots from our 5 days in the desert? None? That's what I thought.
That was good. That's good. I'd imagine you have something that's... What are we doing?
Yes, we have some things. Where to start? Well, first, I don't know if Drisk brought you up to speed, but Drisk is preparing what we hope is the cure. We managed to secure all of the ingredients, and that is in the process of being made. The next most prominent thing is our friend Oz is incapacitated, and we don't know why.
Other than it
Curious.
has something to do with a deck of cards.
I should have mentioned that.
Deck of
Pull out.
cards.
We think he was playing with this when he became incapacitated. I'll show the deck of cards.
And you see her turn and look at you with like an eyebrow raised. I think it would be best if you gave those to me.
Yeah, that probably seems fair. Here you go.
She takes them immediately, like tucks them away.
It's what
somewhere
Oz
else.
would have wanted. It's what Oz would have wanted.
Where did you get these?
Whatever continent that is that Governor Sten's on.
We got them in Tanis Simprum.
You went to tennis.
We managed to secure passage there. That is where we had to go to get some of the ingredients for the cure.
I see. Tennis has been off limits since after the raids.
It is off limits from the king, yes. But was he a king? I forget.
Lord.
Lord Shadowspark.
Oh yeah, okay. From the Lord, but if you convince him, he will grant you access. And we managed to do that. It seemed most urgent that we get in there to get our ingredients.
And you just found these cards in there?
Oz just got them. He tends to get into trouble on his own.
Yes, where... You said he's not well. Where is he, actually?
He's currently... That's actually another thing that I was hoping to talk with you about. He's currently being held captive by Colton Frost. And
Technically not captive. He made a deal, and...
he is being held captive by Colton Frost.
He's unconscious. Is he being held?
He will not allow anybody to extricate.
Wait. There's a lot of things going on here. There's a lot of words that are contradicting each other. Bishop, you seem to have... Could you please translate?
After our last meeting with you, Oz took it upon himself to make a deal with Colton Frost, surrendering himself for the use of the airship. It seems Oz has been hiding from Colton due to bad blood and some theories that Oz had. Colton is not a nice man.
I can't say I've had any problems with him.
I would place Colton Frost up there with Ethan Shadowspark. His hunger for power knows no bounds.
A very bold statement.
I have seen it before, and I see the traits in Colton. But let's be honest. While we were in Tanis Simprum, we encountered an individual who offered us all deals.
An individual alive in Tanis?
He said something about... trying to think how he put it. His name was...
Ifritar.
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 I have it right.
Strange that he would be awake.
Guardian of the Elemental Flame.
You're familiar with
Yes.
Ifritar.
Yes, he's one of the four. The pillars of the world, of this plane. Strange that they would be awake at this time, unless... And that's where we're going to stop with you all.
What?
Oz,
Oh.
I'm awake.
you blink
Oh, I really am awake. Okay.
and look around.
Hmm.
It's
Where?
dark.
Yeah.
Body does not move.
Rift. Bishop?
You go to speak and no words come out. You're there, but you're not. Something moves in the darkness in front of you. A large eye opens and narrows as it focuses in on you. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
What? What?
That's where we're gonna end for 2 weeks.
That's where
That's
we're
where we're
going
gonna
to
end
end.
for 2 weeks.
Rude.
That's where we're going to end. This is great! This is so...
Save Oz, and his first words are going to be like, "Where's my deck?"
I love it. Marsland just hands it over like, yeah, here you go. And I'm like, it's what Oz would have wanted. Like,
and Rift, I can't figure out why. Like those, everything's disappeared. I'm just gonna pull another one.
The deck of many things has accomplished something I was really like, this is great. This is very good.
This is chaos.
This is good. This is good. This is going to be a really fun time. There'll be some things.
This isn't. I don't know if this is quite to the tooth level of chaos, but we're that's pretty close.
Oh, this is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So thank you everybody for stopping by tonight. We're off next week. I'll get a schedule out to social media probably tomorrow, as well as getting our sign up in the Discord for the Midland Mall Comic-Con. Let me pop that up again. You do it, like, if you're planning on participating, you should sign up fast. Last year we were filled up by the first hour or two for the whole con, something like that.
yes, you guys.
Yeah, it was
when
crazy.
I got up there at 11 a.m. on Saturday, I signed up for Saturday and Sunday, and there was like 3 spots left total.
So it does fill up fast. So if you are planning on attending, please go ahead and do that, because we'll be blasting that out to social media, and we'll be pulling some attendees from that. And Midland Mall keeps growing every year. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. So we've got an additional table, so we have more sessions, but that doesn't mean it's not going to fill up, because we did turn people away last year as well. So you don't want to miss that. Outside of that, we'll have our Wednesday stream this week. There will be no B&B, but we'll still be around. I don't know what we'll be doing. There's a new Demonologist update, so maybe we can get Mike to join us for Demonologist and put him straight into Nightmare mode.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
Let's do it. So we might do that, but we'll do some. We'll be back with you, but we'll be off Monday, but I think that next Wednesday we'll have some gaming with Quentin.
So I'll stream Kenna.
Yeah. So I think I might have been quiet for some of that because for God, I don't know how much. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see. If you missed the last part of that, check out the bonus action then, because it'll be in there. I think one of my options turned itself back on because that's what software does. It's great. We love it.
And people are worried about AI.
It will eventually kill us.
Yeah, I'm hoping it was not a thing, so I'll find out. I'll be able to check it pretty easy. Anyways, you guys got anything?
Nope.
Happy New Year.
I'd like to start
Happy New Year.
Kickstarter.
Happy New Year.
Kickstarter to bribe the DM to not kill Oz.
Oh,
The,
this is
Too late.
Can I bribe
Midland thing.
Oz to quit killing himself? I mean,
Mike, you were saying?
So with Midland, if you sign up, just be under the knowledge that these are supposed to be for people who are just learning
Yep.
or have never played. So you have to be patient if you sit at our tables.
Yep.
And you have already know the game. It's not for you. It's for people that
It's
want to
for
get
you,
in.
but yeah, it's for all expertise. Yep. So, all right. Well, let's see who else is going. It's a new year. Let's see.
I think Legends on Paper
Are they?
was there.
Yes, they are, and they've only got a couple. So yeah, we're gonna take them in. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and until next time, we'll see you in the dark dungeons.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, yeah that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, yo I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but I body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing the master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a